Welcome everyone to another edition of the Square Choco Cafe, the show for wrestling fans by wrestling fans. I am your hostess, the newest member of JWO, Juggalo Wrestling Order, Gladys. And with me as always, we got her from the Hotlanta and the ATL herself. We have Jaycee,
Hi everybody. This
and he's okay because he's in okay. We have Jeremy.
Uh, Not so okay today.
Oh, what's wrong?
Uh, we'll just say you're not the only one dealing with some issues.
Oh, yeah. I should explain, folks. I I'll get into more details later, but in the past 4 days, I've barely slept. I've barely eaten. I'm just getting over a cold. I had to do a closing shift last night, and, but let's get to the more exciting news, which is, of course, one of us got to experience bad blood last night, and who was that?
me.
All right, so let's get the day started. How did your day start? How'd the weekend start? Because I think you
Okay,
started on Friday.
right. I went to the fan experience, the WWE fan experience meet and greet. Um, I did too much shopping in the store. Let's just say that. Oh, hold on, let me show you.
You can never do enough shopping at WWE merchandise tables. Oh no, you didn't.
Yes, I got I got that. I got four t-shirts.
I didn't see it. What is it?
It was Money in the Bank briefcase.
Oh, it was
Because of the
you didn't show
background
up on
blur,
screen.
it didn't come up
Yeah.
on screen.
Oh yeah, so but it was the money in the bank briefcase. I was looking at it and I was like, should I? Should I? I was like, screw it, just get it. So, I got the OTC shirt, which I actually wore the next night, a Yeet shirt, the gold and black, Seth Rollins shirt, and a Samoan Werewolves t-shirt. So I got all of those.
Okay, I gotta make sure I have it correct. The Samoan werewolf is Jacob Fatu.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
Yeah.
and Tamatanga is the Tasmanian devil guy.
Yeah.
That guy. Okay, just want to be
um,
sure I got my bloodlinewish.com members correct. So, all right.
and
So you
with
did
that,
There it
shopping.
is.
I met so with my meet and greet, I had two. I was originally going to meet Drew McIntyre and Jay Uso, but Drew, for some reason, his meet and greet got canceled. Um, so I met Damian Priest, who, like, I don't know why I said, "Hey man, you're tall." So yeah, duh, no kidding. He was really nice,
All of us have had
sweet.
that moment that we want to take back.
Yeah,
Yes.
Every single one of us.
Amen, brother.
he was
Can't
really
remember
nice
it, but
too. So
All right,
um.
Jeremy.
Yeah, Jeremy.
Jeremy, what were we gonna
yeah,
say?
I was gonna say I can't remember my wish I could take it back moment, but yeah, I've had 'em.
Oh, okay. But Jaycee, you met a web bop. Woo!
Yeah,
Okay. I have to ask it in person, and I'm sorry, folks. I gotta mark out here for a second. Is he as sexy in person as he is on TV?
I mean, he was cute. I mean, yes, I was just so happy to be in that moment. So it's like, we took our picture because you only get like 5 seconds. Hey, how you
Yeah.
doing? Hey, how you doing? Take a picture here, get your ticket, and then go get your picture to download. So I met, Damian Priest, and then let me put it this way: you guys can see my picture. If you follow me on X, I posted the pictures. So about an hour or so later, I met Jay. Now, Jay's line was long, as expected, because Damien's was long, but I was actually group two, but I got in there in and out real quick. So Jay Jay's line was long. So we're waiting. They let us in. I got to see Jay, and why did I give him a bro hug? I have no idea. Like, hey man, how you doing?
Another moment you
Yeah,
wish you could take back.
So like I was like, I didn't know how to react. So he had his hand. I was like, oh, cool, bro hug. So I just did bro hug, but it was cool. He understood. I said, good luck. You know, like I told Damien, good luck. And then after I walked up, wait, he ain't got a match. Why am I saying good luck? Anyway, um, he took a picture. He had his belt with him. So cool. So I gotta take a picture with the IC champion. Yay.
Nice. Did you
Um,
guys do afterwards? I'm sorry. I'm under orders from my children to never say that word because I don't sound cool when I say it.
Nah, I didn't do that, but it did cross my mind.
You
But
didn't
like
do
I
the
said,
yeet.
I was like, it was like five, the thing was, like I said, 5 seconds to do what you need to do. So the conversations that I had in my head that I wanted to do, I kind of had to shorten them.
Okay, fair
um,
enough.
yeah, because I had a
You
question I
should have
wanted
at
to ask
least given them a
Damien, and I
yeet.
told him, huh?
You should have at least given them a yeet.
Yeah, I should have. Um, but the hype man that was out there for the Lions, he was like, "Yeet squad, let me hear yeet," and everybody did the yeet. So, you know, that was Friday. Cause after I talked with after I got my picture with Jay, and then I posted up like probably a few minutes after I had got the download. I went home because like I said, like I was telling you guys, I like ATL, but downtown ATL at a certain amount of time is kind of sketchy.
Mm,
Oh
So,
yeah,
you
yes.
know, I got
it is
home.
definitely the sketch.
Yeah. So I got home, and then you know, chilled out for the rest of the night. And now we come to the next day, bad blood. So I picked out my outfit, like I wore the OTC shirt. I had to. Um, so I left my house at about uh, I try to leave early because when you get trying to get down there, traffic wise, especially weekend traffic. So I left way earlier than I needed to get down there. And when I did that, uh, we didn't know that. I didn't know at the time until I started getting closer. There was a protest going on downtown, right in front of um Centennial Square. Oh, not Centennial Park. When I say Centennial Square, um, Centennial Park. Um, if you've been to Atlanta, you know where it is. It's right in front of where it used to be the CNN Tower, um,
Yep.
and right next to State Farm Arena. It was a big protest there. And then you had whatever else was going on downtown at the time. So it's like mega busy. So I got off. And the crosswalk to get to the arena, the protest was like literally right there. So, I felt bad. I had to walk through everybody because I know what they were protesting about. And I'm not going to mention it here because that's not part of the conversation. And you're probably going to hear about it on the news. But I got across the street, and then the next thing you know, there was a fight about to break out. I was like, and I just started. It is like I'm walking quickly, trying to get to the end of the line, and then I got to the end of the line, and then it was like about 5:30, 'cause that's when the show starts for us. You guys get it at 6 o'clock, but they let us in, and that no, at 5:30 is when like all the what is it
All the
pre-show.
doors open.
Yeah, doors open, pre-show open. Everybody go get your tickets, go to the bathroom, whatever, whatever. Buy your merchandise. Yeah. So I got in there late, like almost toward 6 o'clock when the show started. So because that's how many people and how long it took to get in there. So I
Mm.
missed a little bit of um Drew and Punk's match, and that was one of the ones I wanted to see. But I did get to see a lot of it. Um, I'm okay. This is what my favorite part was uh when they were introduced. I actually got to go in the back of the section and I saw Drew come in. So, I got my fangirl moment on that. Went out, I got in line and then for food because I hadn't eaten at that point
Mm.
at all because I was just so happy to get there. So I got in line, get food, and as I was getting food, CM Punk came out. I'm like in the line singing along with the
Ah,
music.
nuts.
So got food, ate, went back in. By that time, I think Drew was bloodied up at this point. So, I see them going for doing them, trading blows. Drew grabbed the wrench, hit CM Punk with it. Um, I got to the point where Drew pulled out what I thought was tax. I was like, oh Lord, here we go. Tax. Beads. There are beads.
Hey,
They were
Beads.
freaking beads.
So, you know, which came back to bite him in the end because them same
Punk
beads,
made him eat him.
huh?
Punk
Yeah.
made him eat him.
Yeah.
I
So,
wonder how many he swallowed.
ugh. I mean, Drew bloody. He tried to hit Punk again with the wrench. Punk said, "Nah, B, we ain't doing that." Grabbed it, took it, and started hitting Drew. Tried to dig into his face with it. I know he did the what was
He
it?
hit him with a whole ass toolbox.
Yeah. See, I had the toolbox had already was already out by the time I came back, so that's how I know the Drew had the wrench and hit him and tried to and hit Punk with it, right? So after what was the other thing? The what's the future shot? Can I hurry? Sorry, got cats going on here. The future shot on the stairs on CM Punk wrapped his knee in the bar in the that bar. Oh Lord, don't add that in there. But
King.
chain and hit the knee to Drew. I said it's over with. Ain't no way. And true enough, he won. So in all sense of the word, this feud is over with. Okay.
Now I have to ask, did you see the spot with the stairs? Did
Yes.
it look as bad as it seemed on TV?
You ever the echo? The echo. Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Sheesh. Because that was ugly. Like that
Oh,
was.
I said as soon as I saw, I said this is going. I said that it's going to be really ugly, and it was.
That was bowling shoe ugly.
Well, if you get a
Yeah.
chance, WWE posted a video on the YouTube channel of the aftermath of Drew going in the back, and of course he looking lovely as always, covered in blood. Um, camera guy, and he's looking at it, he's like, seriously, dude. And the camera guy's like, do you have anything to say about it? Simply put, fuck off.
He
And
actually said the F word.
they did not censor it. The entire video, he drops at least five F bombs.
Yo, I got to see that. See, there's a lot of stuff.
Yep, when the
Oh,
show's over, go check it out. They posted it on their YouTube channel. And you also get to see the massive scar he has up here, and he's got one right here, and he's got like one
oh,
right here.
God dang. I was
He
wondering what
got
happened.
16 staples.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes. Yeah, I gotta go see that. I'm at some point I'm actually gonna go back and watch the whole pay-per-view because there are angles that I didn't, of course, from where I'm sitting, I didn't get a chance to see. So I want to go back and look at it.
Yeah, that's the one thing when you go to a show live, whether it be Raw, SmackDown, NXT, or a PLE, you get the experiences live, but you miss out on like the backstage segment, the eight different angles, the commentary. So it's fun seeing it live, but it's just as much fun going back and going on Peacock and watching it again. All right, so we
Right.
get to that one. What was the match that? Well, obviously they had to clean everything up, but what was the match after that one?
Nia versus Bailey.
Oh, please tell me.
Okay, so um, I kind of missed a little bit of that, but I did catch some highlights on it. Um, especially toward the end where Tiffy music started playing.
Oh no,
I said, I was like, I had to do it. I'm like, come on, Tiffy, commit to the bit, commit to the bit. And then she gets there and she flops. I'm like,
she failed.
she didn't fail. She didn't even do anything. She
Ah,
loses the
damn.
money in the bank briefcase and Nia sees her, she chickens out. I mean,
Sooner
So
or later, we all
No,
know what's going to happen.
she didn't even try.
TV, giving you
no.
the opening. We all know what's going to happen
Stupid
to
bubble-headed
the.
bleach blonde Barbie wannabe.
There you go.
Oy, ay, ay. She's
Where do you
failing
get your
worse
shit
than
in?
Wade Barrett's commentary. I mean, seriously.
Boo.
Oh,
Hey guys, hold on for 1 second. I just had the doorbell ring, so hold on for 1 second.
Yeah, go ahead and get your grub on. So, um, it's just I don't get what I don't know where the payoff's going to be in this. I thought for certain last night would be it. That was it. He cashes in, Nia wins. That's it. So I don't get what the payoff is with this. It's driving me nuts. Oh,
sooner or later, they're going to hit a point where they're going to
yep,
have to
yep. Oh,
dump or
while
get off the
Jaycee's
pot.
gone, I just want to say one thing real quick. I hate football.
I also hate football.
You too, huh?
Um, my my team couldn't even kick a damn field goal in
Mine, I don't know what's
overtime
happening.
to
They are on a downward
fucking win
slide.
it.
So I'm sorry to hear that. I can't come up with any excuses. Our team just sucks right now. So,
Our defense sucks.
hmm.
Burrow, to his credit, gave gave the best performance he's had in his career. Didn't mean a damn thing if the defense couldn't get anything done.
Ugh. Yeah, I saw that Seth Rollins loved football, so it got me to reminded me. So let me go check out the scores. I looked at the scores. I was like, "Yep, I hate football."
Yeah, I
Um,
listened to the
All right,
Bengals game,
I'm
and
back.
yeah,
Just gonna stay off camera for right now. I'll be like showing my face in a few.
yeah, no worries. So I take it Nia retained.
Yep.
yep.
Okay. So then
And
we had. Go ahead.
but I know on Monday, Nia gonna be pissed because Tiffy tried to cash in on her.
You know what's
Try.
going to happen. You know what's going to happen, right?
Yep.
Uh,
She gonna beat the tar out of her.
you're gonna rip every little bleached blonde follicle off the top of that head. She's gonna be a bowling ball. I'm telling you. All right. What was
and
the
again, we're gonna and again we're gonna reiterate. It's not that you have anything against the person;
the
it's the
person is
character.
funny. There's actually a cute video of Ludwig Kaiser flipping, doing the TikTok trend of flipping her
uh,
over.
that made me kind of like him. Not to say that I mean his character, not his character. His character's a you know
Yeah, snooty.
no one way. The person that plays him, it just made me like him even more.
Yeah, the
Cause
two
he's
of
so
them together are
cute.
actually kind of the two of them
That's
together are actually kind of
so
cute.
cool. Okay.
So,
Yeah, but with that being said,
oh
think what's after that? What's that?
wait a minute, wasn't there an incident with Gunther?
Yeah, that's later in the show.
Oh, okay.
I think the what was the next one? I think the next was after that was Triple H came out, which um nobody's
Oh, go ahead.
yeah. So he came out, announced the attendance record, showing saying how great it was to be here, and I'm like in the back of there going, all right, then give us a WrestleMania. So yeah, that I would like for us to have another WrestleMania. You say we're great, prove it. Anyhow, um, he brings up, Crown Jewel, um, and that leads into the um unveiling of the new Crown Jewel title.
Which
And
I gotta say,
go
that
for it.
is the most gaudy thing I have ever seen.
When the belt before that Gotti as well was something.
Not nearly as bad as this one.
That sucker looks like a whole door. I ain't gonna lie. That I was like, the hell is that? So And on this, the thing is, the champions from each show, like, so it's basically the WWE champion versus the world undisputed heavyweight champion, blah blah blah, versus the women's heavyweight champion versus the WWE women's champion. And I told you guys this on when I was going home. I said if the titles don't change before then, I don't see Liv outdoing Nia. Ain't no way.
No.
No.
Nia will mop the floor with her.
And then some.
So
Still use her as a mop.
that, yeah. Now
Yeah,
now Cody versus Gunther, that could go either way for me.
That's going to be a war.
Yeah, that is definitely.
definitely.
So if that's the so if that's the case, cool, whatever, you know. I mean, it's like a one-off
But
pay-per-view that's not for us. So
So what's the title for?
um
it's just the top. It's just to prove who's the best champion.
yeah, I mean, it's not like,
I,
they gonna defend it. I mean, not into the next crown jewel anyway.
So it's kind of like the speed title.
I mean, at least the speed title gets defended.
Okay.
More like, put it this way, King of the Ring. So you just basically carrying a crown and a scepter and a cape.
Oh. So when's the next crown jewel event?
You say them within a month.
Okay. Sorry, working that day. Anyway.
I
Um
and let's be real, I'm not a fan.
don't even think I've actually watched the crown jewel, or at least uh, in its entirety. I kind of like hear it after the fact.
I will
Um,
watch it out of general principle. Sorry.
and we have to put this in. I understand a lot of people don't like it. Me neither. But because they sign a contract with these people, they have to honor it. Which,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
you
not
know,
denying it. I mean, they have to follow through with it and everything. But I personally just will not watch the crown jewel shows. I just won't. I just can't.
I mean, if you're
I
gonna do
can't
that,
just.
oh, sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say I can't bring myself. I could barely bring myself to watch King of the Ring.
You know what would be really cool? What if they had, they could something like that, but with another country that don't really get WWE that often, like um Japan or South Korea. We don't go
Actually,
over there
they
that
did
often.
announce that I believe Money in the Bank's going to be in England next year.
Shoot, that'd
No,
be
Money in the Bank.
um,
What,
it's
which one was it?
I don't.
isn't it WrestleMania
No,
or
I think
something else?
it's.
No, Vegas is getting WrestleMania.
No, not
Hold
next
on,
year, but after that.
So I know WWE announced something.
I'm looking it up. Let's see here. Uh, Elimination Chamber,
Elimination Chamber. Okay, I knew it was one of the other PLEs.
and it's either going to be Birmingham or Manchester.
Okay, cool. So no, I did not tell you to turn on. I don't know why, but for some reason we said a word that sounded like GOOGLE, and my nest just lit up.
My bad or
Go
whatever.
figure. I have no idea where that's coming from. So
Um,
all right. So also I noticed that they had celebrities and well former WWE superstars in the crowd.
yep. We had oh yeah, that's when Gunther came out. But I mean, they were announcing they announced Booker T, Jacqueline was there.
Nice.
Scott Steiner was there.
DDP was there.
Yeah, DDP. Um, yeah. Um, I'm trying to remember somebody else. Oh yeah, Goldberg. So
And you
while
said that's where Gunther came out.
thing, this is what we were talking about. He came out. He was talking about, I guess at some point then when they announced Goldberg right before, I think it was right before the crown jewel thing, they announced Goldberg, and somewhere along in that conversation, Gunther said something to Goldberg,
Yeah,
and
he what he said was, "How would somebody like me be impressed with a one trick Tony like Goldberg?"
God dang,
Isn't
somewhere
Goldberg
out there,
from Atlanta?
yeah, somewhere out there,
Yeah,
heart is laughing his ass off.
and then he told he turned to Gage and said he hoped Bill Goldberg was a better father than he was a pro wrestler, and that's what got Goldberg to jump the ring or jump the barricade
Oh boy. So were there Goldberg chants, Jaycee?
Yes, I
as
mean
usual.
he's from Atlanta, but from my section, I'm normally speaking from my section. Hombo was getting booed.
Guess your section probably had a lot of Bret Hart fans.
I mean, yeah, true. So, this I couldn't, like I said, from my area, I was trying to see what was going on because it started getting a lot of chaotic. Somebody jumped the barricade. Somebody got attacked. I
Oh
think.
no.
I
Ladies
was
and
trying.
gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, and people who are listening, it is
No,
never
not a car, not a crowd, not a person in the arena. I think it was his son. I think that was there because somebody got. I know somebody was getting punched on.
okay. 'Cause I was
So
gonna say it's never a good idea to jump the barricade.
So yeah, that was your introduction to Goldberg coming back, and then
We got to jump. We got to backtrack because before this, there was another match. Damien versus Ben.
oh yeah, I forgot about that. Let me go back. I'm sorry, I'm trying to remember everything that happened.
That's
So
okay.
if
I
I'm
mean,
jumping around and I forget stuff.
it's
Um,
been 24 hours. I mean, I'm still trying to process what happened the other night, but this all just happened last night, so I can understand it being a big blur. But yeah, we
oh,
did have
I don't know why I
Damien.
thought that was after that because I know I was trying to think. I was like, I know it was a match that happened, and I was like, I know Triple H came out because I was trying to. I was thinking in my head for some reason I thought the Damian Priest was after this. But anyway, let's go back to Damian Priest because that was a good match. I don't want to forget that. All right, so we get to see Finn's goofy looking entrance. So I hate to say it's goofy, but come on.
What do you mean?
um, so when Damian came out, of course he got the big pop came out. You know, got to see the awesome gear. So it's like let's get toward the points that really mattered at this point. Um Carlito came out while it was like in the middle of the ring. I'm like, and, me, like, why are you here? What is your purpose? Then who was the other person that came out? Oh yeah, JD came out. Again, why are you here? What's your purpose? Um Another, they started going back and forth, and then Finn kept doing a coup de grace over and over. I'm like, you're not gonna hit it, man. Why are you keep? Well, he hit it, but he's not putting him down because Damien kept getting up. And then that one final time he tried to go for it, he got grabbed, and the South of Heaven happened, and there you
That was
go.
it.
Very
So,
nice.
and then the whole stuff with the crown jewel thing, because now we're getting to the other part of the Judgment Day deal, Liv versus Rhea Ripley.
Rhea
How was
Yeah,
that?
yeah, I got
and Dom not Dom locked in a shark cage.
That was so
How
funny.
was it seeing Dom in the shark cage? Like, were you close enough to get like a good viewpoint of it,
Yeah, yeah, I
or
could see from my area. I'm like, he was. It was like it was raining a little bit. He started panicking. He on the ground, like literally. Oh, let me turn on my camera. He's on the ground, he's literally like this, like don't raise up. I mean, this dude, if he couldn't, he was gonna plaster himself to the bottom of that cage if his life depended on it. Which and I'm trying to figure
Which
out
he
where the
kind of
toilet
did.
paper at, because he had a roll of toilet paper with him. Like, what? Really? The
oh,
one
the
with his face
Dominic
on?
Mysterio
Yeah,
toilet paper?
yeah. And then in all that nervousness, he drops the roll. Wait,
Let me repeat that, folks, because you didn't hear me stutter. Dominic Mysterio toilet paper.
for twelve
It's a
ninety nine.
legitimate thing on WWEshop.com.
Yeah.
So for $12.99, as Jaycee said on WWE.com, like Jeremy said, you can wipe your ass with Dominic's fit. I'm sorry.
Look, man, there's a lot of things you can put your face on, but yeah, that
Tell
was
me you did not just do that.
I
I'm just saying. I mean, you gotta speak up as so I know I was like you gotta speak up as
want to
someone.
be in the room. I wanted to be in the room when that marketing idea was suggested because the idea of one putting your face on a roll of toilet paper and two knowing full well that people will use it. They're not going to have it as a novelty. If you're in a pinch and you need toilet paper, there it is.
I just,
You've got him staring at you, for one thing. And then you've got to put it in
Yeah,
areas
no.
that can only be known between you and the gods above.
or you and your partner, as the case may be.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, no. And so at some yeah, but
okay, moving on.
yeah. So, Rhea's pretty much dominating this match, right? And but what at some point the cage door opened, yeah. And Dom, in his infinite wisdom, is trying to grab the door to close it and ended up falling out. So I guess his boot got caught and now he's hanging upside down.
I've seen this clip on TikTok so many times. It is hilarious. And I think my favorite is when a Latino child's candy kicks in at the birthday party. I think I shared it. But yeah, just Rhea just went to town like yep, like he was a bad pinata. Like what
She
the
went up
what?
and she grabbed the as soon as she grabbed the kendo stick, I said, "Oh Lord, Dom, you done set yourself up."
Hey, something's going on here. Hang on a second.
At least he didn't get hit in the.
Oh yeah, well,
Yeah, thankfully that didn't happen. Okay, what's this? Hmm? Vice President, sir. Hi.
Hi,
Hi, sir.
how's it going?
Not bad.
Is
How are
that,
you? It's
I'm
the
good.
Vice President of the JWO, everybody, Rob Roberts.
Good evening, everybody. Hello, living dead girl. How are you?
Yes, sir. How are you today, Vice President?
I'm okay. As you can tell, my voice is kind of.
Yeah.
I had a little meltdown earlier today.
Oh, no.
Yeah, We were confronted by certain things that I had to take care of.
All right, sir. Well, what do I owe the pleasure to the visit of our Vice President?
Uh, you're what?
I'm sorry, Vice President, sir.
Uh, Vice President. That was something old, was it not? Was it not, Living Dead Girl?
Yes, sir.
Now, what am I now to you? Can you
Ladies and
please
gentlemen,
announce it to everybody?
ladies and gentlemen, our newly elected president of the Juggalo Wrestling Order, Rob
Here
Roberts.
and yeah, what the?
Thank you. And now I'd like to announce that your boy, the Versace Stoner, is now the vice president of the Juggalo Wrestling Order. We have made a decision because certain people, as of Gladys knows, that they started messing with us. And we're sick and tired of being watching the parade go by and watching the floats go by and we weren't involved. And we were sick and tired of being attacked by certain people. And Gladys knows who these people are. Do you not, Living Dead Girl?
I do, sir, but with all due respect, I refuse to acknowledge their names on my show.
Oh no, don't worry. I will not acknowledge them on our podcast or your podcast, which belongs to the Juggalo Wrestling Order too. Remember, you gave us your platform to speak our minds, did you not?
Yes, sir, I did.
All right, thank you. Now everybody is the same except for just me and Versace. We still have our lieutenant. Nina Beretta is still your sergeant in arms and your enforcer. Gladys is now called the Living Dead Girl. Are you not?
Yes, sir, I am the living dead girl of the Juggalo Wrestling Order.
Yes, you are. And you should wear that name proudly.
I will, sir.
And thank you for letting me on your podcast once again, the rule. So, did you go over everything? What happened this weekend?
Jaycee was actually giving us the recap of what happened at Bad Blood, and we already just finished discussing the Rhea Ripley. We're in the middle of discussing Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan.
Okay. May I sit in on this?
Yes, you can.
All right, cool.
So, all right. So after Dominic turns into the human pinata,
I saw that. She beat the piss out of him, huh?
Yeah.
Jaycee, care to explain what happened then?
Yeah, this is where you probably seen the reports, and from my perspective, it looked weird. Um, this is when while she's beating the brakes off of Dom, Raquel came in. So it was kind of sort of speculated that she would come back to help Liv. So apparently there was some miscommunication with the ref because from my viewpoint, I didn't see the miscommunication, but I saw Raquel come in. But what was weird was how okay, so the bell rung, Rhea won due to DQ interference. And why did she go? Raquel grabbed Liv and put her on top of Rhea. Like he could have did that at some point without getting caught. What happened? And then I heard reports that like there was some miscommunications. So it looked weird. The ending kind of went off rails.
It
It
Mm.
was a
usually
brown
happens in
fish.
pro wrestling. It really does.
Yeah, but it was just like usually like when you're there, it looks even weirder than it does from TV because you're like in that moment. so Um, so it was like, okay, well, we'll find out what happened on Monday. So I think what's the next match after that?
So we
Oh,
were kind of right on our predictions that Liv was going to somewhat. Well, we thought Rhea would win, I think, but we also knew that shenanigans were going to be involved.
great.
So yeah, so like you said, the miscommunication, probably gave an awkward finish to the matchup, but ultimately Liv Morgan did retain, and she is still the women's champion.
Yeah, and we also, because what was it Bianca Belair, not my cat, and Jay Cargill was the host of Bad Blood. They had some segments. Oh, Jay was in the press box, because at one point everybody started going yeet. Like Jay's not here, but I can't see the press box, but I heard that that's where he was at, and they showed him. Um, Another point was they had a segment where Metro Boomin and I forgot the other person, Future, I guess, was there. And they're partying, and then Chelsea came in, and apparently I guess even all those showers she still stunk because as soon as they were talking, all of a sudden everybody was like, "Ugh, what is that smell?" And then it pans over to Chelsea Green.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Oh, no.
wish she
And
went
Oh,
then
into
they were
the
like,
no.
theater on Friday.
so they were talking about they said, well, you can go, and then because Piper Niven was with her, and they said, and she's like, come on, Piper, and then was it Bianca was like, why she gotta go? She can stay, and Piper's like, I'm gonna stay. So Chelsea made a dramatic exit, and she got to stay. So
Good
that was
for
kind of
her.
funny. So I'm glad you didn't like ruin it for Piper, because what did she do? She didn't fall in the trash can. You did.
That's
So
true. All right,
and
so we get to the main event.
right.
Oh,
Okay.
I heard about
Play.
this main event. I heard about this main event.
Okay. So of course Solo Sikoa came out, his music played, and you know, it was some chants in there. Let's put it this way. You know, FU Solo, uh, a lot of booing, your regular crowds, but the FU Solo kind of went on a couple of times. Um, so it was Solo and Jacob. They came down to the ring, and then as they're like in the ring, you probably also saw this. There was a band coming around the ring, so you'll see all these like band members coming around the ring. You're like, oh
Okay.
yeah, this is gonna be good. So when we're gonna announce the champion first, Cody Rhodes, and they started playing his music, and the crowd got into it, and like I said, there may be some video of me actually singing, but it's never making the light of day. Uh,
On.
um, Everybody started singing along to it, singing the words, and then you'll get to that dramatic whoa. That was a whole entire. Everybody started getting hype on that one. And then when Cody came out, they played his theme. Everybody was just very hype. You know, we singing along with it. Cody came out. Everybody was happy to see him. But then there was a orchestra come out. The Georgia Philharmonic, I think. Yeah, they came out and they played Roman's theme music, and all you saw were a sea of ones in the air. I mean, it was just it was he came out. It was just so I don't know. I'm just saying it because this is like I haven't seen Roman in person since 2019, so it was it was really awesome to see him again. So he came out, and there was conversation between him and Cody, and let me just fast forward through this so we get to the meat of the match, right? Um, to the point, I'm gonna get to that good point of this match. Not to say none of it was good, but the good point that we all been waiting for. So it's in the middle of the ring. Solo has Roman. He's like taunting him with the Samoan spike, and then he looks over, and then there's this individual on the side dressed in a hoodie and had like a bandana, and everybody's like, "Who is that? Who is that?" Well, from my seat, everybody, like, "Oh my God, that's got to be Jimmy. That's got to be Jimmy." And sure enough, when he super kicked Tama Taga, yeah, Tama.
Yeah.
Then he went over at Tangaloa, and then he took off the disguise. The whole place erupted. So it was like, and then you heard Cole saying it. He nearly lost his voice. He was so said Jimmy's back. Everybody on my where I was sitting, everybody was just going crazy. Jimmy was there. He came home. That gave Roman the motivation. We when he like that one point when he was trying to do the spear, he did the woo everybody did it with him. But when he got up, got the string, and he took out Solo for the 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, everybody was just it was just you couldn't hear yourself in there. So, you know, then, while they're in the ring and then Roman, they hug the hug from Jimmy and Roman, and then Roman giving Cody the belt back, they're just, understanding
Really?
there. And this is the point where in this part I kind of sort of missed because as I'm on because I had to get out because I gotta get home. I'm on the escalator. The next thing I hear is, if you smell. I'm like, no. Why would you show up? I'm on the escalator. So everybody's rushing down the escalator, get on the second row, sit on the second level. Then we go to whatever curtain's there, and we see the Rock out there. And again, the crowd is going bananas at this
Of
point.
course, it's The Rock. What do you expect?
Yeah, I mean, Atlanta loves The Rock, and they love Roman because they consider he's like one of our hometown guys, even because he went to Georgia Tech.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is with mama, I haven't told my mom about that, and my mom's a big Rock fan, so
Oh, geez.
so she's gonna be like, "Why didn't you say anything?" But
Your
anyway,
mom's going to get mad at you.
yeah. Um. So, um, Rock came out. He did his 1, 2, 3, and then which is basically telling Cody, "Yeah, I still beat you." Um, and a little bit of he can't believe that Roman teamed up with Cody, and also because of Jimmy, because Jimmy got kicked out, but Jimmy came back. But we're left with that. Everybody go home, super excited about Bad Blood. It was a good show, minus some of the hiccups. But then while I'm on the train, I'm looking through my X timeline, and then I saw the news about at the end of the show, KO jumped Cody.
Yep.
And I was like, hold up. And then Jeremy, just as I was typing to say that, because I was sending messages back and forth between Gladys and Jeremy, and I was typing it. Jeremy said, "Hold up, I just heard about Cody getting jumped by KO."
We had seen it at virtually the same time.
Yeah. So yeah, so and then I'm on the train, there's a lot of people that are coming from the event. I look up and I said, "Hey yo, did y'all just hear it? Cody just got jumped by KO." And it's like I said it, then the other people's talking, and it kind of like made its way down the train.
That's
Valley
Nice.
cool.
Crier.
So I was like, what? Because at first I saw Jim. I was like, what? Really? No. Well, first I was like, well, the what was because I was like, dude, I'm about to tell you. So and then I
I was
looked.
at work at the time, folks, so I was hearing this all
We
secondhand.
we do have something coming from them.
Really?
Yeah. Since then, earlier this afternoon, Triple H posted the following on his X/Twitter. We are aware of the incident outside of the arena last night between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. The matter will be dealt with internally. End quote.
Ooh,
Oh, that means something's going to go pop off between Cody and Kevin KO. We all know this.
somebody's in trouble.
And,
Mm-hmm.
the thing
It's
about
gonna
it is,
pop up on Friday.
yeah, all I know is this. I'm like, it's kind of surprising, but it's not because if you've seen how KO is in the WWE, his friendships, at some point he's gonna turn on him.
Of course, he never lasts with any tag team he ever had.
Right.
KO.
I mean,
They
and
always
the only person
implode.
he has not turned on
It's
was
Sammy.
no, he's turned on Sammy
No, he's turned on Sammy.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Even though they're best friends, he has turned on his best friend.
or Randy Orton. He has not tried that with him. Cause
Would you want to try that with Orton? Orton would RKO him through like 20 million tables and kick his butt. Sorry, just saying.
because I keep calling him RKO. Randy Orton
Yeah.
isn't like he's pretty much in the same
They
boat
don't
as
call him the
KO.
Viper for nothing, folks.
Yeah,
Right.
this is true. Or the Legend Killer.
Yeah. They're pretty much in the same boat. So I can't see KO turning on Randy successfully. Because
No.
if he ever got into that mode to do it, Randy will come back at him, and it will be. I mean, this is the same dude that burned down somebody's house. The same dude that,
Yeah, he burnt out the Wyatt compound.
yeah, the same dude that, what was it?
Broke
Broke
into
into Triple
Triple
H's
H's
house.
house. No,
Yeah,
Triple
Yeah,
H broke
broke.
into his house.
huh?
Triple H broke into his house.
Oh well, they had a knockout, drag out fight in somebody's house.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Didn't
So
he break
over.
into somebody broke into John Cena's house? I feel like it was Orton.
It was Randy because he slapped his father. No, it
Oh
was
Yeah,
yeah,
Edge.
that's right.
It was Edge. It was Edge.
yeah, and then Seth came back and broke into Edge's house. So yeah, everybody breaking in people's houses. So let's leave it
Yeah,
at
it
that.
seems like a lot of breaking and entering in wrestling. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
overall, JC, how would you rate Bad Blood?
Um, I'll give it a high B. The only reason I say a high B is because show was great. Um, I'm not gonna hold you on that. I like the show because this is like I said, this is the first WWE event I've been to since 2019. So
Wow.
yeah, only reason I stopped going was because you know the panorama happened, and I just
And the
didn't
panorama. I
feel it.
like that, the panorama.
Yeah,
That's
it
great.
happened. So that's
Yeah, unfortunately, everything shut down after that.
great. So this is our. I'm just happy, and I'm on one of my, and I give it a high B, because there were a lot of stuff that happened that could have been tightened up a little bit better. But all in all, it was a good show. Um, what I do hope is that we have more pay-per-views in my area, especially WrestleMania, because we need another one for 27. We need another one
Yeah, no, Rhode Island needs a WrestleMania.
Yeah,
Or
to.
that ain't
Boston again. Or Boston again.
Hey, didn't we went to the Hell in a Cell match in Boston, right?
Yes, we did. The very
Yes.
first women's Hell in a Cell match, Sasha Banks versus
Which,
Charlotte Flair.
which
Yeah,
was awesome, by the way. That was a good match.
yeah,
Jeremy was lucky enough to be pretty much front row for that.
That's awesome.
yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I ended up on the floor for that, and
Ooh.
yeah, it was good. That was a good one. Let me just go ahead and tell you, um, and I'll get into more of my thoughts on this show tomorrow on the podcast that I'll be on. But I I'm going with a B. I can't go a B plus. I really wish they would have went ahead and put Sami Zayn and Gunther on this show.
Now, is it true that Gunther and Goldberg had a little altercation or some shit?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
I heard
did.
about that. I saw that on internet and on the social media. I was like, is he really gonna feud with Gunther?
I hope not, because
Because
no, we don't
Gunther's
need
gonna
that.
wind up whooping his butt. I'm telling you.
No, no, we don't need that. Because after that disastrous match with what disastrous matches, the last few they had.
Yeah, the one with Undertaker, then the one with when he screwed over Bray Wyatt, which was stupid. I thought that was
Yeah,
bullshit. Sorry, Bray Wyatt should have kept the Universal title, not gave it to Goldberg. Just saying. I know he was coming back, but
I
wait a
agree.
let Bray fucking keep the title. I'm sorry about swearing, but
Go for
let
it.
Bray keep. I know, let Bray keep the title for a while. Why drop it right away to Goldberg? It was stupid. I didn't like that at all. And the Undertaker match with him was just lousy as hell.
Yeah, they. I don't think and now I don't think that'd be a move that Triple H nor TKO would want to take on, because they're trying to get to the spear right at
Well,
this point,
when
right?
given the question at the post conference if Goldberg and Gunther were going to mix it up, Triple H gave the generic answer, well, you never know.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you never know.
Which,
Which
So
is
we
true. You
could
never
see
know.
one more
I
Goldberg run.
Oh God, I don't want to see that. No way. No, thank you. Not
no,
for the world
no.
heavyweight title. No way. He doesn't deserve that title. I'm sorry.
dude got booed in Atlanta. Come on, there's no way. And
And
he's from
he
Atlanta.
played for the Falcons, which is weird.
I mean, he was cool back in the day, but then when we found out how he was back in the day and then how we see him when he returned, it was like, man, see, this is why we're with Bret Hart at this point. He
Yeah,
just
but it's just
trash.
yeah, pretty much.
Like, no,
I
we're not
think they
doing
also need
that.
to figure out something to do with Gunther right now because unfortunately this past
Oh,
weekend
hold up. Wait a
Ilya
minute. Didn't say no. I just figured it out. Sammy was the one that jumped in and attacked Gunther. Oh.
oh okay.
Oh
Um
boy, here we go.
but well see I think they need to figure something out because yeah, we've got Sammy versus Gunther tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw for the title.
Yep.
And this last weekend Ilya Dragunov and Gunther had a match at a house show, which, from what I
Oh.
understand, went over really well. Unfortunately, Ilya suffered an injury that put him on the shelf for 6 to 8 months.
Oh boy, what did he do?
Man.
What happened?
They're
Was it
not saying what the
Uh,
injury is.
I
his knee?
believe they actually did say.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
What was it?
Uh,
ACL?
the understanding is his knee.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what I
his
was
knee.
like. His knee.
Which
And
means that, well, I don't know if they were going to do it, but my theory was going to be is that Ilya would win the Royal Rumble, Gunther would still be the champion, and we get Ilya versus Gunther at WrestleMania
That would
on
be
the
an
main
awesome
stage
match.
because they're 1-1 right now. So that would be the rubber match because we saw them first time at NXT UK. I believe
Yep.
Gunther won that one, and then we saw them at NXT 2.0, and Ilya won that one. So now the main stage would have been the best time to see them, especially at WrestleMania, because when these two get together, they can cook. I mean, they
Of
are
course they are. They're former
good.
freaking
But
Imperium
now
fucking members,
that's getting tossed out the window because Ilya is going to miss the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania.
which is sucky.
oh,
So
Yeah,
guarantee
he
you that's why they're filling in with Sami Zayn. Guarantee you.
yeah.
or well, by the way, it is a torn ACL.
Oh, okay. So it's
So
a torn Ace. I
Uh,
tore my ACL and my MCL, and it's not fun.
Oh man, that's kind of gonna. That's I feel bad for him. I mean, because I like Ilya. That dude
me
wrestles like
too.
he's making the way he wrestles is he's gonna make you feel every punch,
Yep.
kick,
Yep.
slap.
Let's not forget that
He
he
puts
had
like so much energy behind everything he does.
last year. He pretty much had two Match of the Year nominees with
Yes.
Dijak, him and Dijak at Battleground, and then him and Carmelo Hayes for the title. So I mean, we know the guy can bring it. So, but this is unfortunate because now he's not going to be back anytime soon. So now we're going to have to wait probably until SummerSlam next year, if he comes back at that point, to get Gunther versus Ilya, which I don't mind because SummerSlam is my pay per view.
And
But
it's gonna be 2 nights this time around.
Yeah. This year's gonna be 2 nights. They're gonna start doing the two
yep,
night thing from now on.
yep, at the MetLife Stadium. So
Yep.
that'll give you two
What they're gonna
nights.
do with the big four, all of the big four? Well, no, you can't do it all the big four because Royal Rumble, it wouldn't make any sense to do a Royal Rumble.
No, I think
WrestleMania and
it's just
no.
for
SummerSlam, I
like
can
the
understand.
What, Jeremy?
No, I was agreeing with Jaycee. It wouldn't make any sense to do it with Royal Rumble. I think the other
No.
three, yeah,
Yeah. Well, I think it's only going to be. I think from what I'm reading is that SummerSlam and WrestleMania are going to be the two big pay-per-views from now on. So, I mean, we'll still have the four. We'll always have the big four, but also too, they're cutting down on the amount of matches they have on PLEs, and they're also cutting back on all the shows they're doing throughout the country. Like there's not going to be as many house shows as they normally would be, which is actually kind of good because now the wrestlers could get a better chance to go home and rest and ride it out for the next travel weekend. So
Yeah.
that's
They're
actually
not they're not
I
literally getting run ragged.
yeah. So I'm down with the shorter schedule, so it's fine. Um. So
um
yeah, I'm glad you had a great time at Bad Blood, and I'm so jealous that you got to meet you got to meet bisexual Undertaker. You got to
How
meet
was he in person? I want to know, how was he in person?
okay. He was
I'd like to
really
hear this story because you look so short next to him, man. Oh my gosh.
oh god, you saw the picture.
Yes, I did. Of course I did.
Okay, so I walked, so I went in and like I was telling Jeremy and Glass, my first thing I said was, "Man, you're tall." He's like, "Well, I try."
Well, I try.
So then he complimented the president. He's like, "How you doing?" Yeah, I'm doing all right. How you doing? And he took the picture. And I said, "Good luck tonight." And then oh well, good luck. And then I took my picture out. And I got my little receipt, got my picture, and I was on my way. So it was a very brief talk, but yeah, dude was tall.
Dude was tall.
I
Is he
mean,
that good looking in person?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, good. Okay. All right. All right.
Yeah. So it's like because like you see them on TV, but then when you're like right there next
You're
to them,
like, oh my God.
and me being close, like you smell nice too. I didn't say that to him. So yeah, he was really cool. And I wish I had a known because the next day I think he and Rhea were on Up Up Down Down and they were back at that location.
Oh.
I didn't know because like one it was like the day of Bad Blood, and I was just hyped to be going to Bad Blood. I didn't see anything else, and I didn't see about it that know they were there or had anything about it until like kind of later in the day. So I was like, oh, I could have went earlier. So yeah, I explained earlier about the whole nightmare getting there.
Oh, geez. I bet the traffic must have been a killer, huh?
It wasn't just traffic; it was a
Just a lot of people.
lot of people. A fight almost broke out.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, I hate idiot wrestling fans sometimes.
No, it wasn't even. I don't think it was a. I think I know one was a wrestling fan. I think the other one had to do with the other group of people, and because they were in the same vicinity, and
Oh, geez.
they're
Yeah.
like, and I kind of, and to be real about that, I was like, I don't know why. I get what you're trying to do, but you're in the group of a bunch of wrestling fans. We're one track mind right now. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah, this is true. Yep.
So, but all in all, it was a good show. I mean, hiccups aside, I had fun.
I heard that CM Punk and Drew McIntyre was a bloodbath, huh? I saw the
Drew was
pictures. I
just
saw it. I saw all the
busted.
blood on CM
Oh,
Punk's face. I was like, oh my gosh.
yeah. I was more focused on Drew because like Drew was just a red mask. Uh,
Of course.
what was the
It was
other?
inside the Hell in the Cell.
Right.
So
Also, Punk got out the ring and he took 2 steps and collapsed, and they had to bring out the oxygen mask.
yeah, I
And
saw that too. Hope he's all right.
yeah, yeah. I hope he's all right too. Despite everything, I hope he was all right. But that match was the match of the night.
Good, good. That's good. That's good. Especially for CM Punk in his age, you know what I mean? Just say not nothing against CM Punk because I do like CM Punk.
I mean, Let's be real about it. I mean, this dude. I mean, I could tell you because this is this is like his what second Hell in a Cell, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I
I
think so. Yeah.
believe so, yeah.
Because I saw him in his first Hell in a Cell match, I think. Um, because it was on the October 28th. I know that because it was my late birthday present. I got to go to Hell in
Uh,
a Cell. And I remember like at the end of the show, dude was just still on the top of the cage that cell. Everybody's like, is he gonna get up? Is he gonna get up? I mean, like at the moment I had to leave because from when I heard dude was up there for a minute.
he was like laying there, like I am not moving right now.
Yeah, it was like one of those. I mean, the lights had came on. The people was leaving. Some people were standing there trying to figure out what's going on. So it was like it was funny, but at the same, but that was like I said, that was like the first time I saw him in his first Hell in a Cell. Um, so for this to be the second one he was in, that was good.
Well, I'm glad you had a great time. It was a great early birthday present for you to receive. And
Yeah.
I'm so happy. The pictures you took came out great.
Yeah.
I still say you need to post that video of you singing along. I
No.
don't care. No, I don't care. I
Oh,
want to
come
see it. I
on. It
want to
would
see
be
it.
cute,
Come on. I want to see
funny.
it. It can't be any worse than some of my singing. You've heard me.
Oh,
So,
tough.
so well, while you were entertaining down at Bad Blood, I was preparing to make my very first appearance at the inaugural Beantown Wrestling Alliance show, the Beachmont Rumble.
Yep.
It was a lot of fun getting there. I went with the Sergeant at Arms, Nina Beretta. I went with Piper Halliwell Dior. I had my books all set up. Oh my God, I actually sold 3 books.
There
Hey.
you go.
So I got
And she
stuff.
was so afraid that she wasn't going to sell anything, too. She was all
Yep,
nervous. She's like, Rob, I hope I sell something.
yep. It was a lot of fun. I'm gonna wait until the YouTube videos come out for it because I want people to actually get the chance to see the show. Versace was there. He says hi. He hopes everyone's doing well. He was one of the commentators, and it was really cool. Um, I got to talk to a lot of superstars. I actually just got done talking with one right now named Dante Dio, along with Wild Child, Yusef 13. I forget who else I spoke with. I have their contact information, so I'm getting interviews lined up for us. So we're going to be interviewing members of the Beantown Wrestling Alliance um, roster, which I think is going to be a lot of fun. I got a chance to take a professional photograph. I actually have a real promo pic. It's so
Nice.
cool. If you get a chance to see it, it's on my Instagram, that Daria chick. Stay Focused Creations took these pictures. They were amazing. I loved them. They look really nice. I'm hoping if you guys ever come up here that you guys can get this guy to take photos with you because it's really cool. All the matches were really great. We saw a lot of great superstars. We saw New England superstar legend Bo Douglas was there. Channing Thomas was there. But I don't know how it happened, but for some reason in the Beachmont Rumble, as everyone was coming out, I noticed a character in the fandom that was coming by. You never guess who was in the Rumble.
No.
Don't know. Who?
Mr. Pickles.
Oh, great.
That clown
Hey,
followed me. Because you
no,
want to
not
know
you,
what
honey.
happened? He came over to my table and put his stuff down on my table
Wow.
and kind of glared at me. And then he wanted to know where the sergeant at arms was. I'm like, oh, sure. You know? So I don't know. And then afterwards, as soon as they toss him like a rag doll over the top rope, um, you know, he then comes crawling over to me to grab his stuff, and I'm like, better luck next time. And he points his bat at me. I'm like, what I do? I didn't throw you out. So yeah, the general popped up out of nowhere. Even Versace turned around. I was recording it. He turned around, looked at me, goes, "Oh my God, Mr. Pickles is here."
That was a surprise thing. When I saw the video, I was sitting at home. I was like, how the fuck fudge did Mr. Pickles get to that show?
Yeah, he's following me, people.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry, Living Dead Girl will have something to say about that. So,
Now, if Mr. Pickles has anything to do with it,
Yeah.
but yeah, Beantown Wrestling Alliance announced that they will be returning for their next show, which will be on November 8th. It's called November
yep,
Reign,
yep.
REIGN. It's going to be in Malden, Massachusetts. I once again will be there with a vendor table selling my first copy of my book and
Oh,
my second book, which did drop in October, and it's called From the Mind of the Prospect.
yeah, but you're not a prospect anymore.
But at the time I wrote it, I was.
Yes, you were.
It is available on Amazon, both paperback and Kindle edition, same price as the first book. $10 paperback, $5 Kindle. You can also get on Kindle Unlimited. I do get paid through Kindle Unlimited. All the links are down below in our little chat bubble down there. So you get a chance to check it out. There's some. I've got several special poems in there, but two in particular dedicated to both the Hardy Boys and Shawn Michaels. So, but without naming names, you're gonna have to figure out the poems for yourselves.
I
So,
still need to get my books on.
what's that?
I still need to get my book on.
Yeah, you gotta figure out a way to get me get you an autograph. Oh my God, people act. I mean, I gave out a free autograph with every purchase of the book, but people were actually like coming up to me and were like, "Can I take a picture with you?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So I got a little
Nice.
taste of celebrity, so I thought that was actually really cool. Um, so hopefully that'll happen again at the next show. So
So what's happening this weekend, though?
well, I was going to get to that in just a second because we're actually getting ready to wrap up here. Because I'm sorry, I think I can speak to Jaycee when I say that we're exhausted. Um, we both had big shows to deal with. Like I said, I barely slept in 4 days. Jaycee, pretty sure, is still feeling the hangover from last night. Um, the wrestler's hangover. So,
Well, yeah, we call that the wrestling hangover. It's not fun.
all right. So, with that being said, we're going to go through everything right now. So, here we go. Jaycee, promote. Where can people find it?
Okay. Well, other than the Square Circle Cafe, you can also find me on X and Instagram at HardyCat1027. Oh, and also TikTok.
All right, Jeremy.
Uh, Simple. You can find me on X/Twitter, whatever the heck you want to call it. At this point, I stopped caring what you call it. It's at Jeremy Moses 85. Uh, and I will be on the Pro Wrestling Boom podcast tomorrow, 2 Eastern, 1 Central, pwaudio.net, prowrestling.net, editor in chief Jason Powell, and Survivor Hall of Famer Johnny Fairplay hosts the show. I jump in as a guest. They take calls, talking bad blood. Might even talk a little bit about the AEW television deal that we didn't get to today. So, yeah, uh, those are the two things. And before uh, and one last thing, at WX Corey, uh, follow that for information on Hurricane Milton. For anybody that's watching this in the Tampa area, if you're told to get out, please get out. This thing is not going to be something you want to mess with.
Yeah, I heard it's really bad.
Yeah, we want to send all of our best wishes to all in the path and all those who have survived past hurricanes. I believe Helena was the last known.
Helene,
Helene.
Helene.
Um, so if you get a chance to reach out to the proper channels, donate while you can, volunteer if you can. But more importantly, if you're in the area and you need to leave,
Yeah,
go.
just get out, please.
Just go.
It's not worth staying around.
Yeah, exactly. Safety
A
first.
home can be rebuilt, a life cannot.
Definitely. So be sure to stay out of the path. But reach out, donate American Red Cross, and all the all the reliefs that you can. So get a chance to do that. As for me, oh god, this always because I always have a lot to say. So here we go. On social media, you can find me on X/Twitter at that Daria Chick. You can also find the show at SCC Podcast. You can find me on Facebook at Square Circle Cafe, and also the Summer Matthew Company, the book/podcasting company that I run through Facebook. You can also find me at TikTok at that Daria Chick, Instagram at that Daria Chick, Amazon, Finally Finding Accepting Myself, and From the Mind of the Prospect, my two books available for purchase on Amazon. You can also find me on the next time at Beantown November Rain, Malta, Mass, November 8th, 2024. This coming Saturday, I will be at the Dark Lady with the JWO, representing at Cabba Wrestling, where Rob Roberts will be taking on Tim
Tim
Kilgore.
Kilgore, you are mine.
Yep,
Yeah,
Tim
you
Kilgore.
and your little theater freaking weirdos.
Yep, and the New England sign guy. I'm going to try to get him on the show soon. Gave
Oh my
Nina a
God.
sign,
Nina brought
and you
that
guys are
sign
just gonna have
home.
to.
Oh my God.
We're not going to say that. You just got to see the sign for yourself. I'm going to take pictures. You're going to have to see the sign for yourself.
Yep.
So this Saturday we'll be at the Dark Lady, Snow Street in Providence for
Yep.
Cabba Wrestling. Also at midnight there'll be a Rocky Horror Picture Drag Show. So
Yep.
be sure to check that out if you're in the vicinity. You can also check out all of our previous episodes and this episode coming up on YouTube later on. Square Circle Cafe on YouTube is on youtube.com/that Daria Chick. You can also check out Rob Roberts Instagram. What? Not Instagram. TikTok. What's your TikTok?
It's just Robert Fuller.
So check him
And
out.
also on Facebook, it's Robert Fuller. But yet, Mr. Pickles took over Facebook for some weird reason.
Yeah, old pickle boys over there taking over. You get a chance.
Yeah,
He's
he's been taking over a lot lately because he's getting kind of fed up with a lot of stuff.
Yep. So if you get a chance to check it out, so we got more coming up, and once we get more announcements, we'll put it out there. Square Circle Cafe for wrestling fans by wrestling fans. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.